Welcome to Humanist TV.
Death is a clarion call inevitably for every human. This is a tribute from Ewans to Lynda Tilley, the great humanist.
Welcome to today's show on Humanist TV. I am Deborah. In today's show, I shall be unveiling the audio tribute from Ewans to Lynda Tilley. Ewans is a humanist and humanitarian from the United Kingdom. Humanist TV regards him as the grand patron of humanists across Africa and the world. Here is the audio tribute.
Humanists across Africa have been grieving the sudden and shocking death of Lynda Tilley. Lynda was born in Rhodesia, now Zimbabwe, during the freedom struggle, and recalled taking refuge in her mother's linen cupboard with her sister whenever they heard explosions. Lynda's father was a former Liverpool police officer who emigrated to Africa in 1963, and her mother was seventh generation Zambian born from a family of traders and shopkeepers. Lynda attended government schools and then the University of South Africa. She married and lived on the farm in the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro and wrote a popular blog about her life and travels in East Africa. She later worked in the tourist industry in Tanzania as the manager of a guest house in the wildlife reserve. It was while living in Tanzania that she earned the name Mama Tilley, a tribute to her advocacy on behalf of people unjustly arrested by the police. In 2020, Lynda was living in Durban, South Africa, and experienced the urban riots which happened there that year. Lynda realized that the mainstream media were not reporting accurately, and she decided to do so herself. From that time, she became increasingly well known as a human rights defender. Like many humanists, Lynda was appalled by the 2020 arrest and subsequent conviction of the prominent Nigerian humanist Mubarak Bello. Driven by her compassion and by her strong sense of justice, Lynda reached out to humanist and atheist organizations across Africa to rally support for Mubarak and for his wife and child. In doing so, she acquired an enormous number of contacts across the continent, many of whom became personal friends. She also became exceptionally well informed about the difficulties faced by non-religious people in highly religious societies, and she was unsparing of herself in her attempts to help them. Lynda was always deeply concerned about violations of human rights, whether in South Africa or elsewhere. She went to great lengths to help workers in South Africa who were being exploited by their employers, placing herself at significant risk while doing so. In the last weeks of her life, she was heavily engaged in securing documentary evidence of repressive actions by government agencies in Sierra Leone, evidence which she lodged with human rights organizations. In promoting humanism and defending human rights, Lynda did as much as 10 ordinary people. She will be impossible to replace.
Thanks for watching Humanist TV. See you in the next edition where we shall be unveiling the issues surrounding Israel and Palestine. Make sure you like, share and subscribe.